Hey, it's Red Eye. It's like Telemundo, but for Germans. You didn't know that, did you? We're here with Rachel Marsden, Bill Schultz, the lovely Leanne Tweeden, TV host and former cover girl. I remember salivating over you many years ago.
I guess.
On remote, we have the lovely Katrina Zish, entertainment reporter, and I believe a former cheerleader.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And we have it from San Francisco, the legendary comedian, Mr. Will Durst, also syndicated humor columnist. How are you?
No cheerleading, though.
No cheerleading.
No cheerleading.
Oh, I bet you'd be good at it. I want to move on. I want to talk about the Iranian cleric who believes that dogs are evil. In fact, he says he denounced the moral depravity of dogs and demanded the arrest of all dogs with long, medium, or short legs. I don't know what he's left out except legless dogs, which are technically snakes.
What do you call a legless dog?
They're not even reptiles. We've got a lot to talk about.
Katrina, do they have a point? Are dogs bad? Sometimes I love dogs, but then again, I'm thinking, shouldn't they be out in the wild?
Well, no, that'd be the surest way to get rid of all of them real quick. No, I think this is crazy. Of course dogs are wonderful. I mean, you know, I have cats, I have dogs, I've got a frog, but we can go on. But, you know, I think it's just sad when someone calls dogs something bad, because you know there's something wrong with that person. Any animal lover ain't a friend of mine.
Will, are you an animal lover? And I mean that in a platonic manner.
I am. Actually, at one time we had 3 cats, and so my wife and I were the minority species in our household. But you know, we're using this to illustrate how wacky these people are. But everybody's got these weird myths that are in their holy books. I mean,
it's true.
The Catholics are still making their pubescent boys wear dresses next to a celibate clergy.
Hey, I requested to do that, all right?
Will, that's why I became an altar boy. It was the only acceptable way I could wear a dress.
The fishnets, I really got into them myself.
Well, yeah, well, you know, I added that later. I don't know.
Father O'Hanlon added that later.
Yes. Hey, so this guy, go ahead, Will.
Well, no, it's just that they're all based on all these ancient traditions that everybody has, you know, 2,000 years, and then it was all in the book. And, you know, we evolve. For crumb's sake, we just figured out how to put the wheel on luggage like 15 years ago.
Will, are you saying the fact that I eat the body and drink the blood of my Savior every week is weird? Are you saying that?
Yeah, that's...
Just do the math, because it's very simple. I'm eating him. It's spiritual.
I'm in trouble. I apologize.
You know who's not in trouble? Saddam Hussein. He may actually be alive, according to some shadowy figure named David Hans Schmidt. This was like almost a full-page story in the Daily News that he might actually be out there somewhere, and he has forensic evidence to prove this. I don't know.
Yes. Did he have sex with him or something? Is that why?
Right.
Forensic evidence.
Well, yeah, let's examine the name here. David Hans Schmitz. We know how good Germans are about telling the truth on dictators.
Right, exactly.
So I'm not buying a word this thing says.
But Katrina, you know we got really upset because they televised or they showed footage of Saddam Hussein's execution.
Sure.
But I mean, even when we have the footage, there are people out there who don't believe it. So you almost have to show.
It could be a stunt double.
Yes.
It's just like Hollywood. Yeah, I think if Saddam Hussein is alive, he's somewhere out there with Elvis. They're at Graceland having peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Really? Who
kicking the dog?
You know what? I don't really care, because it looks like if he's still out there, he's retired. So, yeah, good enough for me.
He's not bugging us right now.
A zoo worker is getting his arm reattached after his colleagues recovered the severed limb from the mouth of a 440-pound Nile crocodile. Oh, my God. The rascally reptile ripped the fellow's forearm off when the vet tried to retrieve a tranquilizer dart from the Croc's unexfoliated hide. Apparently, Greenie wasn't fully drugged when the dog stuck his arm through an iron rail to medicate it. Luckily, the doctors acted fast enough and were able to save the arm, which they made into a scrumptious fajita. Yum, yum, don't touch the plate, it's hot.
Next time they want to drug a crocodile, they should send Howard Cade Stern. He'll make sure the job gets done.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was a fake picture for a second. Oh.
Oh, no, it was real.